Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to lesson number 3. Today we're actually going to start implementing some vowels. I realized that in my previous videos, some of the video actually gets cut off. I'm going to try and do a better job this time around. Hopefully we don't have that problem moving forward. So what you'll notice on the screen now is this page. This actually shows up as the next page in the book. However, I'm actually going to skip it for the time being. And the reason why I'm actually going to skip it is because there are two essential rules to learn before we actually study this page. Once we learn those two rules, we will come back to this page. Okay, so for now, let's go ahead and let's actually go. This is page number 6. Okay, this is where we learn about something we call the harakat. The harakats are basically just the vowel sounds in the Arabic language. So if you pay attention now to the screen, you'll notice that now here are the Arabic letters. Hopefully you've been pretty familiar with them by this point. What I want us to do now is pay attention to these little symbols here. Okay, so if you look over here, there's this red little symbol. Let me try, I can circle it. Okay, you see that red little symbol up top there. You see this little red symbol down here, and you see that little symbol back up there. Okay, and then you'll see them again. They're recurring here, here, here. So those are the three different symbols, okay, that we're going to talk about today. The first symbol, the one on the top, if you pay attention, look at this box right here, okay? You'll see that symbol at top, that little red line at the top. We call that fatha, okay? Now, fatha essentially adds the vowel letter a to the letter, okay? So basically what you would want to do is you want to take the sound of the letter, combine it with the a sound. Okay, so for example, let's look at this. The letter in itself, you have a hamza and alif here. Okay, so for our purposes, let's call this alif. The sound that alif makes is a. Okay, now a combined with this fatha at the top will just reinforce the a sound. So in other words, this right here, we're gonna call it a. It will not be called alifa or, it's just a. Let's look at this one now. Here you have the letter ha. Okay, ha has the fatha on top of it. This fatha means that we have to add the vowel sound a to it. So basically, this ha stays a ha. It's weird to explain. Now, moving on. Here's this one. Now look at this one. Here's another example of fatha. This letter is called ayn, right? But the sound that ayn makes is just the sound. So what you do now is you combine that sound with an sound. You put them together, it becomes a. Okay, here's the next one. Ha with a fatha on top of it, you have to say ha. Here's another one. Here's a ghain with fatha on top of it, you say gha. Notice that I did not say gha. Okay, remember again, this is one of those closed mouth letters, so we have to say gha. Okay, so that's fatha. Let's look at the next one now. Okay, so now if you look at this one right here, okay, now this one has a little red symbol underneath it. That little symbol is called Kasra. Kasra denotes I guess you can say the I vowel, like E. Okay, so everything with the kasra underneath it, you would pronounce it with an E sound. So this first example right here, you have an alif with a kasra under it, so we would pronounce it as E. Let's look at this one. This one has a ha with a kasra under it. We would pronounce it as he. Okay, here's ayn with a kasra. We would say e. Here's ha with a kasra. We would say he. Here's ghain with a kasra. We would say ghi. Okay, so that's kasra. Now moving on to the third one. So if you look at this box now you have this little circular mark up there. We call that Dumma. Okay, so Dumma is basically like the oo sound. Okay, so over here you have an alif with a Dumma, so it makes the oo sound. Let's look over here. Now you have the ha that has a Dumma. We would say it as hu. Here's ayn. Ayn has a Dumma. We would say oo. Here's ha. Ha has a Dumma. We would say hu. Here's ghain. We would say ghain has a dhamma. We would pronounce it as Ghu. So that's a very rough overall explanation of Fatha, Kasra, Dumma. You should memorize these words so that you understand what they all mean. Again, go back to the beginning of this video if you want a quick explanation of the three. But let's go ahead, let's get started on this page. And for the next 2 pages, here is the rule. We are going to say the name of the letter, and then we're going to say the vowel sound that accompanies it. Okay, if it's a fatha or a kasra or a dhamma, we're going to say the name of the letter and then which vowel is attached to it. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. This one, it is a hamza alif. We're just gonna say alif. So I would say alif, fatha, a. Okay, so then the next one would be alif, kasra, e. Alif, dhamma, u. Do you see how we're going about that? So I'm going to go through this a little bit quickly now. I won't really be drawing on it, but just follow along. Here we go. Ha, fatha, ha. Ha, kasra, hi. Ha, dhamma, hu. Ain, fatha, a. Ain, kasra, i. Ain, dhamma, u. Ha, fatha, ha. Ha, kasra, hi. Ha, dhamma, hu. غين فتحة غ. غين كسرة غي. غين ضمة غو. خا فتحة خا. Remember, circular mouth for خا. خا كسرة خي. خا ضمة خو. قاف فتحة قا. قاف كسرة قي. قاف ضمة قو. كاف فتحة ك. كاف كسرة كي. كاف ضمة كو. Cool. Let's scroll up. Here we go. جيم فتحة جا. جيم كسرة جي. جيم ضمة جو. شين فتحة شا. شين كسرة شي. شين ضمة شو. يا فتحة يا. يا كسرة يي. يا ضمة يو. ضاد فتحة ض. ضاد كسرة ضي. ضاد ضمة ضو. And again, remember, ضاد is one of those full mouth sounds. لام فتحة لا. لام كسرة لي. لام ضمة لو. Moving on. So this is نون فتحة نا. نون كسرة ني. نون ضمة نو. را فتحة را. را كسرة ري. را ضمة رو. So real quick, a little bit of a pause here. I do want to explain these three really quickly, as these do have a special rule. Remember how I said that ra is a circular mouth or a full mouth sound? I guess full mouth is a better word to use. Ra is a full mouth sound. Whenever a ra has a fatha on it, you definitely want to make sure your mouth is round, it's full, ra. However, when ra has a kasra underneath it, it becomes a really empty mouth sound. Okay, you don't want to say ri. Okay, that would not be correct. That would be wrong. Instead, ra with a kasra underneath it actually makes a ri sound. Okay, it's a very empty mouth sound, and again, you do want to roll your tongue just a little bit. Moving on to the ra with a dhamma on top of it. Again, the ra with the dhamma would then once again form a full mouth sound. So ra with a fatha is ra, full mouth. Ra with a dhamma is also full mouth, ru. With the ra with the kasra, however, it is an empty mouth sound. So make sure you emphasize that ri. Okay, it's a very, very empty mouth sound. Okie doke, let's move on. So now we come up to ta, fatha, ta. Ta, kasra, ti. Ta, dhamma, tu. Again, these are full mouth sounds. Dal, fatha, da. Dal, kasra, di. Da, dal, dhamma, du. تا فتحة تا، تا كسرة تي، تا ضمة تو. صاد ضمة صاد فتحة صا، صاد كسرة صي، صاد ضمة صو. سين فتحة سا، سين كسرة سي، سين ضمة سو. I want to pause again, and if you look at the sods and the scenes, one important thing to point out is make sure that the difference that you're actually pronouncing it differently. You don't want the sod and the scene to sound the same. Sod should be a very full mouth sound, sod, whereas scene should be an empty mouth sound. Okay, otherwise you're going to make them sound exactly the same, and that is actually a very big problem. Seriously cannot stress how big of a problem that is. Again, that goes with many other letters, ta and ta, the sa and sa, tha and tha. Okay, these are very big differences. Be sure that you're able to pronounce them differently. Anyways, so now we're on to this one. Za fatha za, za kasra zi, za dhamma zu. I do not know why that's red. Oh well. Dha fatha dha, dha kasra dhi, dha dhamma dhu. Dhal fatha dha, dhal kasra dhi, dhal dhamma dhu. And again, dha and dha, they have a very similar sound, but remember that dha requires you to have a more full mouth. Remember, your cheeks have to puff with air, whereas dhal is more of an empty mouth sound. Be sure that you're making the sounds different. Okay, here we go. Tha fatha tha, tha kasra thi, tha dhamma thu. Fa fatha fa, fa kasra fi, fa dhamma fu. Wow fatha wa, wow kasra wi, wow dhamma wu. And right here is the end. Ba fatha ba, ba kasra bi, ba dhamma bu. Mim fatha ma, mim kasra mi, mim dhamma mu. That's the end of that lesson. Straightforward. Now, the reason why I say the letters and the vowel is just again to reinforce the letters. When you're reading the actual Quran, you will not say the letters, you will just do the sounds that they make. Similar like in English, right? Very rarely will you ever actually say the name of the letter. Instead, you will say the sound of the letter. So the a, e, u, ba, bi, bu, those are the sounds that are actually used in Arabic. Other than that, guys, I hope this was a beneficial lesson. Again, feel free to rewatch, rewind. We'll be uploading these quickly, inshallah. Forgive any editing errors. The best that I can here, guys. Please don't hate me. I'm gonna keep on going, inshallah. I'll catch you guys at the next lesson. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.